What's up, you all? Welcome back to another fun-filled show. I'm your host. He is Blanchard, aka Free Blanche, aka Blanchy Kruger, aka Blanstradamus. Um, Today we're going to talk about Black men. It's Black History Month, so we're going to talk about Black men. This whole month has been about Black people and their struggles. Um, their struggles are cultural, their struggles are social. Um, I would say economic, but not really. But we're going to talk about Black men today. And uh, my thought is that the Black community is suffering from a lack of leadership. And leadership is supposed to come from the men. The problem with the Black community is that the Black community is a matriarchy. It is ran by Black women. And so any nation that lets women lead it will look the exact same as Black people do. The only difference will be is that those governments are not going to cater to you like the government in America caters to Black women and Black people. This is really a Western thing for these so-called marginalized groups to be catered to by so-called racist governments. In other words, Black people cry and complain and beg, and then white people concede. That's the gist of it. But they still get called racist. So if I was you white people, I wouldn't do it because you do all the stuff for Black people and they still call you racist. So what's the point? I don't know why I wouldn't do it. You think if I was president, do you think I would let y'all have a Black History Month in the White House? You crazy. If I was president, do you think I would let you all have a Black History Month in the White House? You are crazy. You're nuts. If I was president, it wouldn't be no Black History Month because Black history has been the greatest tool in the destruction of this so-called Black nation. Y'all been saying this for 70 years. If we only knew our history. Black history is everywhere. It's everywhere. And that's the problem. The problem is that Black history is propaganda and programming. It's not history. And I keep telling you all that a bad tree cannot bear good fruit, and a good tree cannot bear bad fruit. So the reason why Black people's fight for equality has never worked is because it's not righteous. How are you looking for equality for man when God has given every man a measure of faith? You think you're not equal. That is your perception. That is nowhere is it written down that you are not equal. Show me. Show me where it says you are not equal to the next man. And don't give me that 3/5 mess because that went to voting. That was for voting purposes. If a person had a plantation with 100 slaves on it, you had multiple plantations, you can swing an election. So that 3/5 had nothing to do with your actual human worth or value. It didn't stop. So show me where it says that you are not equal to the next man. Show me. So again, that is in your mind. It's a figment of your imagination. Nobody's telling you that. In fact, you all are calling you yourselves gods and kings and queens, and then white folks are saying, listen to Black people, follow Black women. Like the white people have been saying this. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But let me talk about these Black men today. The Black man is weak. The Black man is weak. Why is the Black man weak? Because the Black man is the only man on the planet that has an excuse that is accepted. No other man on the planet can say, it's not my fault, it's somebody else's fault, and people agree with him. The black man is the only man on the planet that can say, it's not my fault, it's somebody else's fault, and people agree. The black man is weak. In fact, he's the weakest man on the planet. Now, if the black man chooses to not have an excuse, then guess what? Then he's a man. But as long as that black man says, it's not my fault, it's white people's fault, he's weak. What's up, y'all? What's up, Mano? What's up, Neek? What's up, Tierra? What's up, Goddess? What's up, Flaxseed? What's up, Paul? What's up, Vintage Goods Willie? What's up, Lynn Bell? What's up, The Winning Walk with Christina? What's up, Paul? What's up, G John? What's up, Mystic Philly? What's up, Brenda? What's up, W.A. Banks? What's up, Lynn Bell? What's up, y'all? Anyway, so what's up, Shelly? What's up, Kara Jad? I think I saw Chaz in here too. What's up, Cold Money? What's up, y'all? Anyway, so let's get into it. And to the women, if you're talking to a guy and he's giving you excuses, he shouldn't get your phone number. And I'm gonna tell y'all, ladies, for real. You ladies, when you are dating a guy or you're going out, you should have a questionnaire already handy. You should have 10 questions that you ask a guy who says he's interested in you. You should have 10 questions. Whip them out. I prefer you have them on a scroll so he knows you're serious. Because, it's going to look he'll know you're serious. You do something like this. Open that scroll up and ask him some questions. So I prefer you all have at least 10 questions to ask these men, preferably on a scroll made of papyrus. And I would love for you all to ask these guys these 10 thought-provoking questions to see where he stands. I guarantee it will save you a lot of heartache and pain. Because I guarantee you that most men will not be prepared to answer those 10 questions. And that should be your answer right there. You should have 10 questions prepared to ask these men. Because what happens is that you all look at the aesthetics. You look at him, he's over 6 feet, got a nice car, dressed nice, look good, got a great career, got some money, and then y'all hooked. I'm telling you now, pull out the scroll of 10 questions and ask him. I guarantee you're going to look at him very different. Tierra Barnes said her number one question is, who is Jesus to you? She said most fail the first question. Exactly. I'm trying to save you a lot of heartache and pain. I'm trying. I'm telling you right now, the average black man is going to be filled with excuses. It is going to be hard for him to lead you. And most black women find this out the hard way. Let's continue. I want y'all to go and follow Casually Conservative. I don't know if you already do, but Casually Conservative spelled with 2 Ks. I want you all to go follow him. He puts out some great content. But let's get started. Let's get started. I didn't add that video.
Black today.
Hundreds shopping black at the Target store in Southfield Sunday afternoon. Long lines at checkout, sending a strong message about the power people have when they come together with a common goal. Fox 2 has reached out to Target for a response. We are still waiting to hear back.
So you have the black people were boycotting Target. Then they decided to go to Target to just buy from black people. I'm gonna play this again so you can hear this.
We're going to shop black today.
Hundreds shopping black at the Target store in Southfield Sunday afternoon. Long lines at checkout, sending a strong message about the power people have when they come together with a common goal. Fox 2 has reached out to Target for a response. We are still waiting to hear back.
Now imagine black people making this big fuss about boycotting Target. Jamal Bryant telling black people to sell their stocks, boycott Target. Who else said something? I know we had Al Sharpton. It was something else that slipped my mind right now. But basically, black folks are boycotting Target because Target said no more DEI. But anyway, you're saying that America's racist, but these corporations have black products on the shelf. You got to make it make sense. See, I think the problem that you all are having is you all don't have a frame of reference for what you all are complaining about. See, you all believe that outside of America, the world is heaven. Because I'm trying to understand, what are you comparing America to think that it's so bad? Please tell me the country that you're looking to say that's how America should be. What country is it? Give me your frame of reference to why you all think America is so bad. Tell me, what are you comparing America to? Is it China? What country in Africa are you comparing it to? What country are you comparing America to for you to fix your mouth and say America's bad and needs to be fixed? What country? Oh, okay. So you don't have a country. So what you want to do is you're trying to make heaven on earth. And Jambalaya Talks mentioned this. She mentioned that what you all are doing is you all are trying to create a heaven on earth. So you're fighting to preserve your life here, not focused on your life in the hereafter, but your life in the hereafter is contingent upon what you do here. See, you all are focused on something that's foolish. All this energy that you all have should be spent preaching the gospel. The gospel could have been on the four corners of the earth had black folks done what was right. But because y'all haven't, y'all are holding everything up. Because you all are people that influence the world. It's you all. So the reason why the gospel has not reached the four corners is because you all have an anti-Christ message that you all are spitting. And that is this inclusion, this diversity, this equity, this equality, this level playing field, this reparations, this take from the rich, give to the poor. All of this is you all's doing. There could be no type of civil rights, human rights. There could be no kind of rights for humanity without you all being attached to it. So my question is, how is it that there's more slavery in the world today on you all's watch? Because black people are the face of this so-called civil rights and human rights initiative, agenda. Black people are the face for speaking up for the marginalized. So how is it on black people's watch there's more slavery now than it was during slavery? I'll tell you why. Because a good tree cannot bear bad fruit. So that means if the fruit is bad, the tree is bad. You all keep skipping around God's word, and it's not going to work. The problem is that none of you all's efforts have been rooted in the word of God. That's your problem. And if it's not rooted in the word of God, then it's rooted in Satan. Which is why I say that you all are going to usher in the Antichrist. So now you all are saying we're not going to boycott Target. Now we're going to just buy black from Target. The reason why black folks are all over the place is because black people are led by women. You see, when men go to the store to get what they already want. Women go to the store to see what they want. Not saying one is better than the other. I'm just saying it's a different mindset. Men go to the store with items or an item in mind. Women go to the store to get an idea of what they want in their mind. Not saying it's bad, but I'm saying that the reason why black folks are all over the place is because they are led by women. It's a woman spirit. Let's continue. Right, Shelly. Still buying from Target. Still buying from Target. After all of that, you're still buying from Target. And guess what? You think them folks just, hold on. Now, listen, y'all know black folks. You think black folks gonna just go into Target and just buy black? Come on. We dealing with bliggities. They gonna go in Target and say, oh, I need some toilet paper. Girl, I need this shampoo. Yeah, you know how black folks gonna do. Black folks gonna have a cart. It's gonna be one item that's a black item. All the rest gonna be everybody else. Come on, we know how this game works. We know how this game goes. JV Chanel said, I asked ChatGPT if 12% of the population boycotted for a day, would it cause a dent in the economy? It basically said no. Oh, that's hilarious. Still buying from Target. But let's get and that was a man. This is a guy.
We're going to shop black today.
Hundreds shopping black at the Target store in Southfield.
Look at that. Hundreds. All you see is women. All you see is the only way this black man could get these black folks to rally behind him is to tell them they could shop at Target. The only way he could get black folks unified is to tell them you can shop at Target. And it's mostly women in this group.
Sunday afternoon. Long lines at checkout, sending a strong message about the power people have when they come together with a common goal. Fox 2 has reached out to Target for a response. We are still waiting to hear back.
Hold on, that guy's a pastor? Hold on. Please don't tell me that this guy right here in the beginning is a pastor. He's a pastor?
Hundreds shopping black at the Target store in Southfield Sunday afternoon. Long lines at checkout, sending a strong message about the power people have when they come together with a common goal.
Hold up. Buy black, Southfield Target. Please tell me he ain't a pastor. Please tell me that he's not a pastor. Please tell me. Please tell me. Please tell me. I'm reading this article. Let me see. Goodbye Target rally has shoppers protest DEI rollbacks at retail store. I don't know what this is. This ain't it. This ain't it. Because apparently on the 23rd, it said protesters packed the Southfield Target store to show them that they would support the Black-owned businesses whose products were being discounted. I'm sorry, discontinued. I don't know if he's a pastor or not. Here goes one of the comments on this Facebook post. White lady says, funny, they were just all returning all their products from Target on social media about a month ago. Get it together. Myrna, I'm shopping at Costco. I deleted my Target app and Wheel account. I haven't been to Target in almost 2 months. Darren, another person, can we go back to just buying products that are fulfilling to our lives and good products instead of making it Black-owned thing or a white-owned thing or whatever thing? If you make it the best product, I'm going to buy it. I'm not going to Target at all. This is comical at best. Who makes up this stuff? I don't understand why people would buy something they don't really need just to artificially support a vendor. Free market economy doesn't work like that. Same with a successful business. If you hire good quality people, regardless of their skin or gender, you will have a recipe for success. Staffing less qualified to fill a checkbox is not logic. You know that person was white. This is crazy. This is crazy. I ain't gonna read all these comments. Let's get to these men. I'm sorry. Let's get to these men. I'm sorry. Let's get to these men. I'm sorry. Let's get to these men. Oh, shoot.
We are the #1 wanted man on earth. You are the #1 wanted man on earth by all races of women. Snow bunnies, whoever races outside of Black women are gonna give it up to us. We don't have to play no games. Like, we go somewhere tonight, hey, we talk, because they look at us like, ooh, you know. Black women tend to through obstacle courses. Even if you ain't got no money, you are still the king of the earth. We are the most dominant gene on earth. If we busting any girl, it's the baby is black. Even
now, the irony of saying that you're the most dominant, but the first thing to go is your color. The only thing you're basing your dominance on is your skin color. And when you go outside of your race, the first thing to go is the skin color, the melanin. Think about how backwards that thinking is. You say you got the most dominant gene, but when you procreate outside of your race, the first thing to go is the color. So that means an Asian person, their gene is dominant. A white person's genes are dominant. Hispanic person's genes are dominant. Their color doesn't leave. Your color goes out the window. And you're only basing this dominance on melanin. He's saying that Black men are the most desired men on the planet. But my question would be, what type of woman desires a Black man? I'm telling you now that Black men are filled with excuses, that Black men aren't fit to lead, that Black men feel like they're oppressed and they feel like they're victims. So what type of woman would like a victim? What type of woman would want to be with a man that's filled with excuses? What type of woman would want to be with a man that's oppressed? Now, it's in a woman's nature to want to be with the man that's dominant. It's in a woman's nature to want to be with a man that's strong and is going to lead. It's in a woman's nature to want to be with a man that's going to guide, provide, and assume the responsibility. So my question is, what type of woman wants a man that doesn't fit any of the qualities that align with her nature? He said the black man is the most desired. What type of woman desires the black man? Bingo. Brenda hit the nail on the head. Thank you, Brenda. Brenda said, perhaps a woman king. Bingo. A feminist woman would be attracted to a weak man. Again, black men are the only men on the planet that have an excuse that everybody agrees with. The black man can say, I am in this position in life because of the white man, and everybody agrees. Most people agree. So now what type of woman would be attracted to a guy that every time he opens his mouth, he's blaming the white man? It would be a woman that feels like she could what? She could save him. She could protect him. She could help him. She can guide him. She can lead him. Feminists. So when black men say they are desired, you're not desired because you're an alpha male. You're not desired because you're strong. You're desired because she doesn't have to change anything to be with you. In other words, black men don't present a standard that women have to meet. So black men are appealing because guess what? She can let her ovaries hang. You know, we used to have a saying, you know, let you hang. Well, she can let her ovaries hang when it comes to a black man. Kevin Samuel said that they get along easier with black men. I know why. Because she's in control. So it's not a flex. It's not a flex. They're not getting with you because she thinks that you're the cream of the crop. You're the easiest to get with. Why do you think big, obese women of other races are so bold with black men? Why do you think they're so emboldened to talk to y'all crazy? Make videos, hey, black man, love you, black, 450 pounds. Hey, black. Listen, you can watch my 600-pound life and you will see a small manatee in the bed, and you would look to that pan to that kitchen, and you're going to see a black man in there. So what I'm saying is, black men, the reason why you're desired by all these women, it should be a light bulb going off in your head. It's not because you're the cream of the crop. It's because you're the easiest. You're easy because you don't present a standard. You really should be ashamed. I'm not calling you young thug, young scrub.
We want our own black women. Black women tend to put us through obstacle courses. Right? My bad. Black women like the, oh, you gotta wait. Oh, we celibate. Oh, you gotta marry me. Oh, you gotta buy me something. Oh, you gotta do this. You gotta do that. White women ain't asking for nothing. Doming you up. We don't have to argue. It ain't. They gonna go because they look at us like, oh, this is. I just wish I could have one for myself. Not just white women, all women. Y'all gonna have to let y'all motherfucking guards down, man. You need to give it up. You might have to help a get to the bread. You gonna have to give it up at least though, because we ain't waiting. Because we know all the other women want us, and for the easy. Everybody know that. Your son know that who went to college. In the city know that. Everybody know that now. You can't lie to us about that no more. It ain't nothing to talk about no more. Y'all know them other girls is gonna go.
Now, we got a whole global agenda, and this is Cassidy Conservative from his page. He made this point. We got a whole global agenda going on. We got the fourth industrial revolution. We have the Great Reset. We got the New World Order. We got Agenda 2030. We got a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. And Young Thug decides to take his time. Again, I told you black men complain. What's he doing? What is he doing? I told you if a black man's in front of a camera, on a stage, holding a microphone, on a panel, wherever, he is going to be making excuses, complaining, and blaming. What is Young Scrub doing right now? Not Young, my bad, not Young Thug. It's supposed to be Slim Thug. We call him Anorexic Thug. What is Anorexic Thug doing in this video? He's complaining. He's not edifying. He's not building. He's complaining. He is the typical black man. And again, what he's talking about is utter nonsense. These women don't want you all because you all represent what a man is. They want you because you're the opposite. You don't set a standard for them. They can do what they want to do. It's like asking a 5th grade class, who do you want? Your teacher or the substitute? Give us the sub. You all are the substitutes for men. You're not the men. You're the sweet and low. You're the substitute. You ain't the real thing. You the insured. What was it? You ain't the real milk. You the insured. Y'all ain't the real deal. Y'all the substitute men. You don't set a standard. So in this world where feminism is running rampant and being a Jezebel is celebrated, why wouldn't a woman want to get with a black man? She can have her cake and eat it too. She can get some good sex and run the house. Why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't women go after you all? Why wouldn't they? They get to lay up with a specimen and then also lead him at the same time. Why wouldn't they do it? You're talking about genetics and DNA and all the melanin, all this stuff. Y'all told me that you hated slavery. But now you telling me that these women want you for your physical body. He didn't say because of our mind. He didn't say because of our character. He said because of our physical body. It's not a flex. It's not a flex. These women want you all because you all don't set a standard. You understand that? You're appealing because you don't set a standard. No self-respecting woman wants y'all. No woman that is following after Christ, she will have a tough time trying to find one of you all. He said that he's mad at black women because they have standards. He said, you want to be celibate, you don't want to give it up. So again, you see, so he's complaining, saying that y'all got to let y'all guard down. In other words, y'all need to have no standards so I can have sex with you and leave. So I can be a whoremonger. But then when I say the black man is weak, you all argue with me. Why are you arguing with me? I show you example after example, week after week. You see examples every day. Why are you arguing with me? The black man is weak. And once you see he's weak, you can hold him to a standard. If you don't see him as weak, you'll never hold him to a standard. You'll never say, I need you to lead. You'll never say, you should be doing this. You'll never say, I expect this. You'll never say, you can have my phone number. You can't say, I'm not going to sleep with you. You can't say, I'm not going to procreate with you. You can't say, I'm not going to deal with you. If you don't see him for who he is, then guess what? You're going to fall for all his tricks because he's going to make it sound good. He's going to make it look good. But with all this stuff going on in the world, Young Thug is telling y'all, let your standards go so I can sleep with you. Not marry you. Not build a family with you. Not go into business with you. Not to guide, provide, assume responsibility, but to sleep with you. This is why I say the black man is weak. So, anorexic thug, these women only want black men because black men are easy. Black men don't set standards. So a woman can have her cake and eat it too. She can have fun with you all, and she can be in control of the household. Why wouldn't she do it? Looking like a broke genie. Somebody done reported me on Instagram. Somebody done reported me on Instagram. Why? I guess. I can't even be upset at this point because y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do. But just know, I'm like Sealing The Color Purple on this one. Whatever you do to me, already been done to you. The jail you made for me is gonna be the jail you rot in. Everything done to me, already been done to you. What's up, Miss Hecker? What's up? Let's continue. Let's continue.
Yeah.
I'm 42.
What's the biggest issue you run into with dating women in Miami?
Man, I say the two B's, man, beautiful and broke. These women think because they bad, that give them access to a top-level individual like me. They should be banished and thrown in the moat with the crocodiles.
What do you have to offer a woman?
Everything she could want and need and dream of. You gotta understand, sir. I'm 6'6", 230, right? 10-incher, long, stiff, girth, veins in it. No homo sapien, no diddy, whatever you want to call it. And on that top of that, no kids, never drunk alcohol. So they gotta come with something that's gonna shock my core to make me be like, damn, she's the one. Because I'm dropping big dog dick in that pussy.
Oh, hold on. How would a woman know that you're gonna drop a 10-incher on her if she hasn't even gotten to the bedroom with you?
I mean, any day you're gonna see the way I walk, you're gonna see the way I talk. She know I'm coming with that BDE. That's that best dick ever. She ain't gonna never get nothing bigger and better than this, and she knows it. It's uncompromisable greatness here. I am a super Negro. There's no more of me. I'm one of the ones.
So how does a super Negro of sorts please a woman in the bedroom?
Not of sorts, sir. I don't like how you threw that in there. I please her by allowing her to allow me to please myself, all within her, around her, inside her, on her face and everything like that. I want to paint her face like Basquiat. They like that. You got to get her nasty, brother. Toss my salad, baby, lick them balls, you understand me? Yeah, eat that gooch up. I need everything done to me, baby. And I'm going to treat you accordingly as well.
Now, this guy has a huge following. I think his name is Mr. Organic. So, again, I tell you all that the black man is weak. Now, I want you to think about what is he offering? Can someone tell me? What is this man offering? When this guy asked him, what are you offering? He said, and again, you're going to notice about black men, black people in general are very carnal, but very carnal. You got the carnal man, the natural man, spirit man. Most black people are carnal. what they can see, taste, touch, smell, feel. That's it. All that black folks are spiritual, that's not true. Now, when he asked him what could he offer, the first thing he said was, I'm 6'6", 230. He didn't say I'm intelligent. He didn't say I'm a man of character. He didn't say I follow Christ. He said I'm 6'6", 230. Any man that leads with his height, his money, his career, his possessions, I'm telling you now, he is very insecure, extremely. And at any moment, his fragile ego can be shattered. This man said, that's what he said, I want her to toss my salad. I want her to eat my gooch all up. Then he says, I have a 10-inch and it has veins in it. I don't know about you all, but a guy talking like this, I feel like he's not talking to women. I just feel like the way he's talking in this interview, he's not talking to women. Okay, I'll give you an example. What women, so how can I explain this? Women would prefer a romance novel over pornography, if that makes sense. Women prefer the romance novel over the porno. Women prefer the chick flick over the porno. Why? Because it appeals to her imagination. It appeals to her imagination. So, for instance, if you walk out and just pull your stuff, okay, let's say it is whatever, and you just pull it out, the amount of women you're going to get is going to be small, and the ones that you get are going to be bottom of the barrel. No classy woman's going to, like, think about this for a second. You go into a room full of women and you say, I have a 10-incher. The women, and you say, whoever wants some, come with me. The women that go with him are going to be bottom of the barrel. They're not going to be quality women. That's why I said, who is he trying to appeal to? I'm 6'6", 230, and I got a 10-incher. Not I have character, I have honor, I have principle. I'm a godly man. 6'6", 230, 10-incher. And I want you to toss my salad. Thank you, Brenda. Low vibrational women. Miss Hecker said no women of substance. Shelly said he's appealing to the Don Lemons of the world. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. It doesn't sound like he's talking to women. Let's play it again.
How old are you?
I'm 42.
What's the biggest issue you run into with dating women in Miami?
Man, I say the two B's, man, beautiful and broke. These women think because they bad, that give them access to a top-level individual like me. They should be banished. and thrown in the moat with the crocodiles.
What do you have to offer a woman?
Everything she could want and need and dream of. You gotta understand, sir. I'm 6'6", 230, right? 10-incher, long, stiff, girth, veins in it. No homo sapien, no diddy, whatever you want to call it. And on that top of that, no kids, never drunk alcohol. So they gotta come with something that's gonna shock my core to make me be like, damn, she's the one. Because I'm dropping big dog dick in that pussy.
Oh, hold on. How would a woman know that you're gonna drop a 10-incher on her if she hasn't even gotten to the bedroom with you?
I mean, in the day, you're gonna see the way I walk, they're gonna see the way I talk. She know I'm coming with that BDE. That's that best dick ever. She ain't gonna never get nothing bigger and better than this, and she knows it. It's uncompromisable greatness here. I am a super Negro. There's no more of me. I'm one of the ones.
So how does a super Negro of sorts please a woman in the bedroom?
Not of sorts, sir. I don't like how you threw that in there. I please her by allowing her to allow me to please myself, all within her, around her, inside her, on her face and everything like that. I want to paint her face like Basquiat. They like that. You got to get her nasty, brother. Toss my salad, baby, lick them balls, you understand me? Yeah, eat that gooch up. I need everything done to me, baby. And I'm going to treat you accordingly as well.
So, Great Reset, New World Order, Agenda 2030, sustainable goals, and he's talking about getting his salad tossed. By 2030, you're going to own nothing and be happy. And he's talking about getting his salad tossed. He has a huge following. And again, who is he telling this to? It sounds like he's talking to another man. It sounds like he's talking to another man. Any man that gets on camera and says, eat my gooch up, I can't. I'm sorry. It's suspect. Any man think about it, the first time we heard about tossing salad was from men in prison. The first time we heard about tossing salad was from men in prison. Now we fast forward, and now it's men are requesting to have their gooch ate. I don't care what any man, any woman tells you all, fellas. If she's eating your gooch up, tossing your salad, she doesn't respect you. If she got your legs opened up and tossing your salad, she don't respect you. If a woman respects you, she wouldn't even want to try you with nothing like that. She wouldn't even want to try you with, imagine a woman got you in the bed, legs spread open, and you squirming and worming, squiggling and giggling. Imagine. Do you think y'all going to get done and she going to respect you? Are you crazy? She's not going to respect you. Gabrielle Union got on a radio show and said D Wade likes his salad tossed. She don't respect him. It's impossible to have you open like a crab on a half shell, crack wide open, tossing your salad, and then she look at you in the morning with respect and admiration and honor. It's impossible. It is impossible. So for him to even request it in public should tell us everything. It should tell us everything. There's no way. Man said, eat the gooch up. Insane. With everything going on in the world, the black man is still concerned with his loins. The black man is still concerned with his loins. Let's continue. Let me go to this one.
Black people are not fleeing black communities. They're fleeing unsustainable urban conditions created by white legislative lynch mobs who have redlined, sanctioned, divested, underdeveloped, collapsed municipal economies, demonized, criminalized, and assassinated leaders, robbed children of adequate education through property tax-based school funding, and concentrated poverty into these areas at unimaginable levels through policies like regional contribution agreements that allowed affluent white towns to defer their poverty obligation to what they now refer to as sacrifice zones, aka the hood. These are not black communities. These are ghettos. Black people did not create ghettos or the problems in them. White people, the mythology of white supremacy and racism did. When black people built and established their own communities, many were affluent, well-kept, and self-sustaining. What happened to them? White people massacred the residents, bombed and burned the communities to the ground, and sold the land to one another. Ghettos and the conditions that make them so are the creation of white folk policy, not black people.
You will be hard pressed to find a black man that is not crying, whining, complaining, or begging. This man just said that black people did not create the hood. Now, Black Wall Street was rebuilt better than it was before. How do you think Black Wall Street looks today? Black Wall Street was rebuilt better than it was before. How do you think Black Wall Street looks today? He said that black people did not destroy the community. Okay, my question is this. Why is there trash on the ground? Why is there graffiti on the walls? Why are there broken windows? Those are things that reflect not white people, you. Why are you throwing trash on the ground? Let's keep it simple. If you all didn't create the hood, then why are you throwing trash on the ground when there are trash cans everywhere? Why is there so much trash in the hood? Why is there always stray pets in the hood? Why is it always stray cats and dogs running around? You mean to tell me white supremacy is keeping you off taking care of your pets? You mean to tell me that white supremacy is keeping you all from taking care of your pets? So you're telling me that how you all behave in the hood isn't your fault. Somebody's making you all behave that way. Somebody's making you all spin the block. Even if everything he said was true, then why does it look that way? Because everything he said could be true, but it still looked nice. Why does it look bad, though? What's making it look bad? When white people come and gentrify the neighborhood, why does it immediately look better? If what you're saying is true, when white folks come to the hood, they should adopt the same behavior. because they're moving into an area that was created by the system. So why is that when white folks move into your neighborhood, they don't adopt the culture of the neighborhood? And again, why is there trash on the ground? So we can all agree that if a person has the audacity to throw trash on the ground and leave it there, then clearly they don't care about their community. I want you all to imagine everybody in the Black community, the hood. It's children, it's the elderly, it's families. Everybody's in the community. So you would think that the least you all would do was do it for the Black folks you lived around, but you don't. You all turned it into a hood, not white people. How do we know this? Because you all said when white people leave the neighborhood, it goes down. You've already indicted yourself, sir. You have a term called white flight. You said when white folks leave, it turns into the ghetto. Why? If white folks leave, as soon as the last white person left, y'all should be building a pyramid. Why is that when white people leave the Black neighborhood back in the day, it turned to a hood? And then when they move back in, it's back thriving again. Explain it to me. I'll tell you why. It's culture. You all's culture got nerve to be called wise intelligence. Black people love having these grandiose titles and be the most foolish on the planet. Your culture betrays you, sir. Your culture will never allow you to be in a community that's functioning, ever. And the only way to have a functioning community is to abandon the culture. As long as you have the culture, you will never succeed. This man gave y'all a whole bunch of stuff. He rattled off a whole bunch of stuff, but can't explain that when white folks left the communities, because think about this now, Black folks had moved into the suburbs with the white people. Then the white people left the suburbs with the Black people. Those said suburbs turned into hoods. Just make it make sense. Y'all turned the suburbs into the hood. I could understand the inner city. Y'all did it with the suburbs. Y'all did it with, you know how many suburbs that were once white that are now Black, they got more crime than the cities? And the issue here is no accountability. None. The Bible says that Satan is the accuser of his brethren. So wise intelligence, ironically, is very unwise and very unintelligent. He's yet another weak, excuse-minded Black man, filled with excuses, no accountability. And he can't tell you why it's trash on the ground in his community. Can't explain it to you. Wouldn't dare do it. You blame white folks for leaving. You blame white folks for moving back in. The Black man is weak. He's weak. I'm going to try to find it. I'm going to try to find it. I can't find it, though. I'm going to try to find it, y'all. It's going to be hard, though. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. You know what? I had, man, my God, I can't find it, y'all, because it's. I don't know where that folder is. Nah, yeah, forget it. Let's go back to where I was, though. Sorry about that, y'all. Let's get back to it.
I was black as this shirt. What about I was black as this shirt? What? I want to be black. They be like, yo, yeah, I got black issues now. I want to be dark. I want to be dark as this mic. It was a time when I wanted to be lighter. No, black. I love this shit, man. I love myself now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when I love myself, I start to realize who tried to teach me to hate myself.
It's the white people.
100%.
Got it.
Fuck them.
You know what's funny? Black people say they want to be darker, but they never want to be in the sun. Black people claim they want to be darker, but they never want to be in the sun. This man just said that white people told him to hate himself. Can someone please tell me what white person in your life has told you to hate yourself? What white person in you all's life has told you all that you don't measure up, that you're not good enough? Hey, Blanche, you notice how on every MLK Boulevard in the country is major crime going on there? Exactly, because that's King's legacy. His King's legacy is what you see on MLK. That's King's legacy. A bunch of excuses, no entrepreneurial spirit, weak, cowardice, female dominated, matriarchy. Children can't read, write on grade level, disease, crime. That's MLK's legacy. Because once you go to a man and you tell that man, you know what? You don't have to do it on your own. You can go beg for it. Once you tell a man he can go beg for it and he believes you and he does it, it's over. That's what really happened. MLK got the men to buy into this doctrine. This man said that white people told him to hate himself, but yet he doesn't have any proof of any white person ever telling him to hate himself. Right, Pamela. Now, black folks done hated on him. Do you know how despicable it is for black people to get all this hate from black people? And then when it's time to speak to the world, they blame white people. Do you know how dishonorable that is? Do you know how dishonorable it is for these black people to get terrorized by the folks that look just like them, but then get on the stage and blame white people? It's despicable. It's despicable. I've never had a white person tell me I was ugly, I wasn't good enough, I didn't measure up. I've never had a white person tell me that, ever. Ever.
I was darker. I was black as this shirt. What about I was black as this shirt? What? I want to be black. They be like, yo, yeah, I got black issues now. I want to be dark. I want to be dark as this mic. It was a time when I wanted to be lighter. No, black. I love this shit, man. I love myself now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when I love myself, I start to realize who tried to teach me to hate myself.
It's the white people.
1,000,000%.
Got it.
Fuck them.
He's lying, though. I'm going to say this again. Black people have the greatest privilege that any human being has ever seen. Black people are able to speak and have most of the world believe them. Do you know how dangerous that is? Do you know how dangerous it is for millions of people to be able to get in front of a microphone and talk, a billion at this point, because you can include the Africans, the African bliggity, but get in front of a microphone or get on a stage, get on a podcast, go on a radio show, and people believe what they're saying. It is the greatest privilege given to a set of human beings ever in history. No one has ever been believed based on skin color. Nobody. Nobody. And y'all gonna say, what about white people? White people have fought with white people. So no, it's not true. There's only been one group of people that can tell the world something and the world believes them. That's black people. Black people have the greatest privilege known to man. The Black History Month event at the White House was cringe. Trump and Republicans were virtue signaling just like the Democrats. I already said that if I was president, I would have got rid of the whole month. I'm past the silliness of the Black History Month in the White House. I would have got rid of the month. We ain't gonna have the month no more. All them black folks in the White House, for what? The fact that they are celebrating Black history lets you know that A, they don't know any better. They still foolish, just like what you call the left. B, the white Republicans still falling with the bliggity propaganda. C, this is how you get a uniparty. You get a uniparty by using the bliggities. Because the bliggities are an unarguable connector. Why? Because you got MLK. You got black conservatives talking about America's racist. And you got black liberals talking about America's racist. You got MLK sitting there. The civil rights movement was the most detrimental thing for America. But you can't touch it. Because in front of it is MLK. So you have to get rid of him to attack the movement. But you can't, because both sides of the aisle agree with MLK. So that Black history thing in the White House, I would have never did it. I don't agree with appealing to these bliggities. I don't. I don't agree with appealing to no group. I don't care who it is. I don't agree to singling out no group and saying, we're going to do something special for y'all just because y'all are this group. I don't. I could have got invited, flight paid for, hotel paid for, and I still wouldn't have went. I don't support Black history. Black history is communist, Marxist propaganda. I don't agree with it. But the fact that both sides agree with it lets you know this is how they're going to get a uniparty. They're going to get a uniparty through the bliggities. That's the unifying issue is black people. That's what both sides of the aisle got to come to a conclusion on. We gotta do something for them. We gotta recognize them. Black people contribute to the country like everybody else did. White people did, Native Americans did, the Chinese did, Hispanics did. Everybody contributed to America. Why are we singling out one group if they built the country? It's a lie. Agenda 2030 is on the horizon, and that's what I've been talking about today. And I've been talking about the influence of black people. Black people's influence is global. It is a global influence. You can go around the world and see a Black Lives Matter sign. That's a problem. But to be honest with you, D-Blade Ford, I don't think that Trump had that Black History Month at the White House. I think he was doing that towards the Democrats. I don't think it was like because he cares about Black history. I don't. I honestly do believe that he was doing that to get back at the, okay, y'all saying I'm racist? Well, watch this. Hold my beer. That's what I feel like he was doing it for. Because when I saw it, I was like, I feel like somebody said in the comments right now that Trump was trolling. That's what I felt like that Black history thing was. Like it was just, but in no way do I believe that Trump cares about Black history. But I do believe that Black people are going to be the unifying force for both parties. I do believe that. But, yeah. I don't think it was genuine. I don't. I don't think it was genuine. Human, we are all just different shades of color. It's the soul that is not the shell that matters. Listen, man, we all human beings. We ain't no different. The only thing that makes a difference is the culture we adopt. They overstayed Black people's vote in the last election. Yeah, D-Blade, it was a political tactic. Yeah, it was. Because now you can say, I was the only person that had a Black History celebration at the White House. Like, it truly is a Trump card. No pun intended, but it truly is a Trump card. Okay, I just want to switch gears for just 1 second because I want to discuss Joy Reid real quick.
Show had value, and that that what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV. And I say this is kind of like me on TV, so I apologize. And that it mattered. I see Karen is there, and she's been texting me as well. And so what I will just say is that in the end, thank you. Where I land is that the moment of guilt that I felt, that I went hard on so many issues, whether it was the Black Lives Matter issues of a young baby or a mom or a dad that was killed, or when we opened up people's eyes to the fact that Asian Americans were being targeted and not just Black folks, that or went hard for immigrants who've done nothing but come to this country like my parents did and try to make a life and defended them. Or whether we've talked about what the president is doing that is subversive to the Constitution, that is injurious to our liberty, you know, defending books that people find inconvenient, you know, that Nicole Hannah-Jones put into our spirit, that we need to understand 1619 as the real founding of this country, whether it's talking about any of these issues. And yes, whether it's talking about Gaza and the fact that we as the American people have a right to object, to little babies being bombed. And where I come down on that is I'm not sorry. I am not sorry that I stood up for those things, because those things are of God. And you know, I'm a church girl too, and those are the things that I was taught were of God. And so I'm not sorry. I'm just proud of my show.
What's funny about Joy and Payne Reed is that she wants you to believe, because what she's doing is she's trying to make you believe that she got fired because she was fighting for what was right. In the hood, we call this, it's similar to dry snitching. She's trying to say, I did all of this good stuff, so they let me go because I was doing this. When in actuality, Joy and Payne Reed, they let you go because your show is trash. Your show is trash. That's why you were let go. Nobody watches your show. See, the problem with the left is that they don't realize they have an oversaturated brand. Everybody talks like Joy Reid. There are millions of podcasts and podcasters talking like Joy Reid. If you go to the left, they all echo the same talking points. People say that the right isn't creative, but I would dare to say that the left isn't either. You can click on any liberal show and they're all saying the same thing. So Joy and Payne Reed wants to make you believe that she got fired because she was on the right side of history. And it's a lie. Joy, RoboCop without the helmet head Reed show got canceled because the show is trash. It's just like the NBA. Nobody watches the NBA because all of the teams play the same way. Nobody watches the NBA because all the teams play the same way. Think about it, nobody watches these woke movies because they all have the same plot. These woke movies don't make money. These woke shows don't make money. That's how you know it's a nefarious agenda attached to them. But when it comes to Joy Reid, they can't justify you having a show, Joy Reid. If a movie flops, they can say the movie just flopped. If a show didn't do well, they can just cancel it. But when people go to your show, Joy Reid, and they see the ratings and they say something ain't adding up, how does she have a show? She's not meeting the show standard. And again, Joy Reid, you didn't get fired because you were fighting for the less fortunate, because you were fighting for the marginalized, because you were fighting against white supremacy. That's not why your show got canceled, because your show sucks. And guess what, Joy Reid? You do too. What's special about Joy Reid? Can she tap dance? Can she sing? Can she cook? What is special about Joy Reid? Can she crack jokes? What's special about her? She's just a black woman on TV. That's it. And guess what? They come a dime a dozen. What is unique about Joy Reid besides her wig being pushed back? What's unique about her? Nothing. Give me some Joy Reid drop the mic moments. There aren't any. Nobody's watching the show. It's crazy. Trying to cry. Like you got like your show got canceled because you was fighting for justice. Girl, stop. Your show sucks. Could you imagine what type of man married Joy Reid? I can, a weak black man. Here goes a news flash. If you see a black man and he's married to a black woman, there's a 9.9% chance out of 10 that she runs the household. Because if he doesn't have a standard, and we know that most black men don't, if he doesn't have a standard, that means that his woman is running the house. So the fact that Joy Reid is married lets you know who runs the house. Yes, Joy Reid is married. She married. Jarrell said, Dr. Umar make a good husband for her. That's funny. Okay, now let's listen to Rachel Stern.
Even bigger programming change is at 7 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern, where Joy Reid's show, The Readout, ended tonight. And Joy is not taking a different job in the network. She is leaving the network altogether. And that is very, very, very hard to take. I am 51 years old. I have been gainfully employed since I was 12. And I have had so many different kinds of jobs, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. But in all of the jobs I have had, in all of the years I have been alive, there is no colleague for whom I have had more affection and more respect than Joy Reid. I love everything about her. I have learned so much from her. I have so much more to learn from her. I do not want to lose her as a colleague here at MSNBC. And personally, I think it is a bad mistake to let her walk out the door. It is not my call, and I understand that, but that's what I think. I will tell you, it is also unnerving to see that on a network where we've got two, count them, two non-white hosts in primetime, both of our non-white hosts in primetime are losing their shows, as is Katie Fang on the weekend. And that feels worse than bad, no matter who replaces them. That feels indefensible, and I do not defend it.
Well, Rachel Stern, she said a mouthful, no pun intended. But Rachel Stern said that basically, I'm a privileged white woman. I was able to keep my job, and the two black hosts were not. Maybe, Rachel Stern, your show has better ratings. And I imagine it does, because you're kind of confusing. If I look this way, you look like a man. So me look like a woman. So you kind of, so I can see you having an audience. You got a little more personality, a little more spunk. You got a little more testosterone in your system. Brenda says she's next. Listen, I know her name is Maddow, but she look like Howard Stern. So I'm calling her Rachel Stern. I'm doing it on purpose. I know her name. I know her name. She look like Howard Stern, though. She's like a better version of Howard Stern. Yeah, she's very androgynous. So, again, maybe her show has better ratings. She got a little more personality than Joy Reid. She got a little more, you know. And she's LGBTQ. And let me look up something else. Let me see. Because she might fit another category as well. Let me see. LGBTQ. I do not like studs. I really don't. Okay. Yeah, so I would just say that it's not because she's white. I would say it's because she's LGBTQ. I mean, that's her biggest, because if she gets fired, she gonna quickly say, because I look like Howard Stern. Anyway, yeah, so, but Rachel might be next. I don't know. I don't watch this stuff, so I don't really know. I don't watch it. Okay, this is the last one. What time is it? What time is it? Let me see. This is the last one, yeah. Perfect timing.
An article, a video the other day, a brother was saying it that was so true. Don't you ever get fooled when you see an old white lady and an old white man, Mr. Thompson and his wife Mildred. I don't get too.
No, I looked it up. She's not, I don't know if she's Jew. She grew up Catholic. Okay. She has an older brother, David. No, I'm sorry. Her paternal grandfather was from a Jewish family, the original family surname being Medvedev, who arrived in the United States from the Russian Empire. So her paternal grandfather was of grandmother was of Dutch descent. So technically, she's not Jewish because her grandmother is Dutch. So, and her grandfather being Jewish doesn't pass the Jewishness, whatever they call it, down. So technically, she's not Jewish, but her grandfather's side of the family is Jewish, if that makes sense.
Something, an article, a video the other day, a brother was saying it that was so true. Don't you ever get fooled when you see an old white lady and an old white man, Mr. Thompson and his wife Mildred. I don't get two rats. Let me tell you something. They were there back in the 50s, screaming nigger. Don't get fooled because she smiled. Oh, she'd make apple pie. She could slip on that for me. I don't care. I'll never forget I was on a flight going someplace. And I'm not normally on that militant mentality in all cases. I got on a plane. And this white woman, before the plane, which she wasn't supposed to, she wasn't, like, she didn't have a pleasant look towards me or against me, neutral. Now, as we got on, she's right in front of me. She said, can you help me with my bag? I said, no. No. No, no. And listen, and people around looked at me. I don't feel uncomfortable. You asked me a question. I said, no, I don't care how old you are. You could be decrepit, 1 foot in the grave. No, I don't want to lift it. I don't want to lift it back. No. Next. That was just it. You can't make me uncomfortable asking me something I don't want to do it. No, I wasn't doing it. No. Because I know there are people. I know she was there. You think she was fighting for liberation? No. Nah, the people, listen. They're complicit, and even if she didn't take part in it personally, she received the benefits of it.
And this is how you know what they do is satanic. Another black man, another weak black man complaining. Now he says that all white people that you see that are older now, they were racist. And if they weren't racist, they weren't fighting for our liberation. If they weren't fighting for our liberation, then they getting the benefits of it. So in other words, white people are forever condemned. So my question is, why aren't black people fighting for liberation for other people around the world? Black people, why don't you all that are established here go out of the country and help liberate those people. They need you. There's slavery going on right now in Africa, in Asia, Middle East. Why don't you all get on a plane and go there and help liberate the people? Help liberate them. Imagine you putting the onus of a people's liberation on the common man and woman. You want the average white person to liberate you. Meanwhile, you all are liberating yourselves. You want the average white person taking care of their family to take time out of their day to help liberate you, and you're not liberating yourself. Why would they do it? The black man is weak. This old lady asked him to help her put her bag above her head, and he said no. If a white person his age said no to an elderly black woman, y'all would call him racist. But guess what? A white guy would never do that. If it's an old black woman on the plane and she even looks helpless, there are going to be plenty of men, white men, to pick her bag without even asking for it. When there's a need to be met, some in spaces, y'all call them spaces, white people step up. This man don't have enough compassion in his heart. So I tell you, being black, blackness, darkness, Satan, you can't put an old lady's luggage in the overhead compartment. Do you know how heartless you gotta be? Do you know how wicked you gotta be? Do you know how evil you gotta be to not help an old lady because you think she might be racist? Because you think she might have been racist? Because you think she didn't fight for your liberation? Because she might be getting some benefits from white privilege? Are you crazy? And all of that's capped, by the way. That white woman was trying to save your life, dummy. How you know God didn't tell her to ask you to do it? How do you know, dummy, that it wasn't a test? The Bible says you may be entertaining angels. How do you know she wasn't an angel, you dummy? How do you know she wasn't an angel? No wisdom, no understanding, no discernment. Foolish. That could have been the test that you passed to set you on your path. That right, but you failed miserably. And then to add insult to to add insult to injury, you brag about it on a podcast. Not ashamed, you brag about it. And then you go further and say, I want you all to look at all older white people the same way I do. They're all evil. Who does that sound like? Jesus or Satan? Who would say that a whole group of people were bad? Who would say it? Who would say that a whole group of people are bad based on what I think they did or didn't do? The black man is weak. And if a man is weak, he's going to be in sin. You got to be courageous to follow God's word. If a man is weak, he's in sin. Thank you, Tierra Barnes. He's the accuser of his brother. Dummy. Thank you, Vintage Goods Willie, Country of Negro Land. Thank you so much. Thank you. So thank you, Vintage Goods Willie. I guess after Black History Month, he said it's gonna be Jubilee Cottonmouth Pickers Month. Is that what you saying? Jubilee Cottonmouth Pickers? I guess that may be a new team. I guess I don't know. But thank you. Cruise Missile, thank you so much. CC777, thank you so much. Vintage Good Willies again. Tall Salad. Oh, you in some. Y'all can read that. That was a good joke, though, actually. He on the roll tonight, though. Damn, gobble guts, grits, kissing fun boys. Facts. Any man getting on a public platform and saying he want his gooch ate up is suspect. I don't care. I don't care. No self-respecting woman would even do it. What self-respecting woman would crack you open like a half shell and put her mouth on your butt? What woman would do that? Shelly Day, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you. And CC777, thank you so much again. Listen, y'all, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. I think we had a Goddess Navi was in here. Shout out to the moderator. Anyway, listen, I love y'all. And I will see you all on Thursday. Thank y'all so much.